So let's see. All right, so the main thing, we've basically got two main concerns over the next 7 days. The first is another round of dense fog tonight and then possibly again Friday night. And the second is severe weather and heavy rain potential in the next Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Now there's a little bit of uncertainty there, and we'll talk a little bit more about that on the next few slides. Other than that, we're just looking at warmer than normal temperatures continuing through the week. So looking at that dense fog for tonight, we did go ahead and issue another dense fog advisory for the whole area from 9 p.m. tonight through 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. That may be able to be canceled in some areas a little early. Some other areas may need to be extended, similar to what happened this morning. But we are expecting visibility of less than 1/2 mile, and that could lead to some hazardous driving conditions. The thickest fog generally expected along the shores of the tidal lakes, along the immediate Gulf coastal areas, and then also along the Mississippi River and around bayous. So kind of similar to what we saw this morning and typical of this time of year. Friday night, we could see another round of fog, but there's a little less confidence in that compared to tonight. So we'll address that threat tomorrow if we need to with another dense fog advisory. Moving on to that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame with the potential for severe weather and heavy rainfall. Right now, we do have a severe weather outlook, 15% probability for generally the northwestern half of the areas you can see in that map there. For a possible severe weather threat in the Tuesday, Wednesday timeframe. There is still uncertainty in the timing of the weather system. So if it comes through faster, it looks like more of a severe weather threat. If it slows down, it looks like more of a heavy rain threat. So we're not quite sure whether all the ingredients are going to come together over the local area to result in severe weather. But if that system does progress a little bit faster so that it does come through in that Tuesday night time frame, and we could be looking at that severe weather threat. And if any severe storms do develop, all modes of severe weather would be possible. So that's going to include damaging wind gusts, a few tornadoes, and also large hail. Looking at the current storm total rainfall forecast, right now, so this is a forecast that's valid for Tuesday through Thursday. So right now, most of that rain is expected in the Tuesday night and Wednesday time frame. But as I mentioned on the previous slide, there is still uncertainty in the timing of this system. If the system slows down, especially as it moves into and through the area, then some of these rainfall totals could go up, and also that threat of heavy rain would increase with a slower system. So again, kind of take this just as like a first guess as far as where the heaviest rainfall might occur. But keep in mind that these areas could expand, contract, and even move as we get more confidence as far as how this system will evolve and eventually play out over the local area. So again, right now looking at widespread 2 to 3 inches across a big portion of the area, but local amounts could be higher. So just kind of keep it in the back of your mind that if the system slows down, some of these totals are likely going to go up, and we'll definitely keep you updated on those threats. Looking a little bit farther ahead into the week 2 time frame, for those of you that are, upset with the current warmth in December, it looks like temperatures are leaning below normal. So that slide should say below. Temperatures are leaning below normal as we get into the second half of the month, and also leaning above normal on rainfall. But either is a strong signal. So, it could still go either way. If you look at the probabilities there for the temperatures, it's looking like about a 40 to 50% chance of below normal temperatures. So it's not a really strong signal, but there's some leaning towards below normal as we move into the second half of the month. So in summary, we do have high confidence in the dense fog threat tonight. So we have issued a dense fog advisory from 9 p.m. tonight through 11 a.m. tomorrow. And then regarding that system next week, we have a little bit less certainty regarding that severe weather and heavy rain threat. But right now, it does look to be kind of like a late Tuesday through Wednesday time frame. And I just want to reiterate that a slower system would lead to a greater heavy rain threat, whereas a faster system would be more favorable for severe weather. So that's kind of how we're looking at things as far as that midweek system is concerned.